looks good. Volume looks good. All right, we're here at Take Two Podcast. I'm Brian, and I am joined by an actor extraordinaire that decided to leave us here in the DMV and move far away up to New York City. We're going to ask him about that in 1 second. But, Mr. Aaron Dalla Villa, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Good, good, good. I'm going to just jump right in. You're a Virginian, and our show is based out of the DMV. I'm in Maryland. My co-host Tony's in Virginia now. But you left us. What are you doing?
Yeah, I did, man. You know, there just aren't as many opportunities in Virginia as New York or LA.
Preach. Listen, as someone who has tried the acting thing himself in Maryland, there's outside of House of Cards.
What is that like outside of House of Cards with Erica Arvold, you know?
Yeah, Arvold's huge. You know, Pat Moran did The Wire, so we had a lot of stuff with The Wire back then.
That's the best show ever made.
Yeah, I was a little too young to really jump on there, but everyone around here was like, oh, we did The Wire and then Cards. But, you know, like Wonder Woman was here. Anything filmed with DC stuff, then whoop, we get thrown down that way. But there's not as much fun stuff. You know, Wedding Crashers, that was like a big moment. We're like, oh, yeah, it's got all the Maryland stuff in there. But other than that, yeah, anything. It's just like we got to get that Amtrak train straight up to New York. Quick little 2-hour ride real quick for
Is it only auditions. 2 hours on the Amtrak?
Yeah, something around that, 2.5-ish, something to that degree.
Oh man, I've been taking the China bus home to Virginia. It's 8 hours. I could have been taking an Amtrak all 8 hours, man, on a bus.
Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, and the megabus isn't bad now. But you were Norfolk. You were deeper into Virginia.
Suffolk.
Okay. I knew it was one of them. Okay, so a little bit further down, more a little outside DMV, but yeah, wow, 8. Okay, yeah.
2 hours Amtrak. Yo, I know what I'm doing now. I'm done.
Yeah,
I have
straight.
to go to South Carolina to film something.
Okay.
And we were gonna drive 12 hours, so we're thinking, what's a faster way?
Oh no. Yeah, either. So since I'm actually in Maryland, I'm closer to Baltimore. I can megabus it and make about 3 on the dot, 3 hours on the dot into the city, and that's not bad. But 8, my goodness, God bless you for that one. All right, let's talk about like acting and movies and fun stuff like that. Let's start off with what just dropped. You got a YouTube show just dropped on September 15th, I believe that's right. Tucci and Jones.
Yeah. I just dropped Tucci and Jones. It's a series that I helped co-create and also executive produce and star in, and play several characters in it and make the music for it as well.
I was gonna say you do the music as well, right?
Yeah, I did most of the music except for the main theme. They had someone over at the production company create that. So
gotcha. Where did this come from? Where did these characters and this creation kind of stem from?
I always had this comedic character called Tucci Badaducci, who's like this struggling rapper from Long Island City, Queens.
Okay.
And people loved him. I made these silly videos about him. They said, you need to make something like a sketch show or something about him. Then I teamed up with some actors in New York, and they said, why don't we create a show? And I said, yeah, you know what? I want to have my own show. Let's do it. So we just shot a full 8-episode first season in 1 week.
No, in 1 week?
In 1 week.
Wow.
It was literally a week and a half before the lockdown in New York.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yep.
You guys just got in there.
Coronavirus was over in China, and we straight up just shot a full series in a week.
That's awesome. Congrats. So you just dropped it. Are they all released now? Or are you kind of doing
Everything's out there. Everything. They're releasing one at a time on their Instagram TV, on their Instagram. They're trying to pull people over to the YouTube. But YouTube, we dropped everything. We've already had people binge it. People shout it out. People love it. They think it's funny.
How long's about each episode?
Some are 4 minutes. Some are 7 minutes. Some are 5 minutes. The whole series runtime, I think it's less than 45 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Tucci and Jones on YouTube right now. And then we'll tag on the socials too, the links for people to get there. So I want to go to the music part, because this is the part I'm not most familiar with. You can play the saxophone?
Yeah, I used to play the tenor saxophone. That's the thing I first started in the arts.
Nice.
Can I currently play it? I'd have to brush up a little bit, you know?
Gotcha. But we were just chatting a second ago. You just released a new song. What genre, what style is your music?
This is pop rap. Everything right now has been heavily hip hop influenced. You know,
okay.
I love hip hop. So basically everything up till now has been hip hop, and the most recent one is pop rap. So it's very commercial pop rap. The next style that I want to that I love is EDM rock, but we'll see when that time comes, when I need to create that. Right now, I just want to flex this hip hop muscle.
Gotcha. And you're just kind of releasing singles at a time?
Yeah, I was gonna do an album a couple months ago, and I had someone who wanted to mix and master everything or
Hmm.
create an EP. And then I spoke to a promoter, and she said, as a new artist, your best thing is going to be releasing singles one at a time. So I said, okay, let's just do singles one at a time.
Beautiful. Nice. Where can I find it? Where can I listen?
Spotify, yeah, I've actually
Gotcha.
got a Spotify. Just look up Dalla Villa. It's right there. Dalla Villa
Gotcha.
on Spotify. We got 3 songs right now. We just passed. I think it just passed 110,000 streams.
Oh,
All songs
nice.
combined. 3 songs
Congrats.
out. Thanks, man. Conspiracy's a political track. Demon Killer is a Beastie Boys vibe, and then Bring It's the most recent one. That's a club track. That's pop rap.
I'm sold. I'm sold. You had right.
Yeah.
You had me at the Beastie Boys vibe, but I'm
Oh
sold on the
yeah,
others.
dude, it's such. Oh, I've got another Beastie Boys track coming out called Bird Boy. It's my
Okay.
next one. It was actually directly inspired by Tucci Mataducci,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, so
Very cool. Awesome.
very
Cool.
catchy. My publicist, she's like, it's so catchy, my family can't get it out of their head. So
Nice. Perfect. That's exactly
yeah,
what you
right.
want then.
That's what you want, right?
Yeah. Nice. Congrats there. Okay, so you have some other things coming out. I think Immortal just came out recently, or is?
Yeah, Immortal just came out. I believe it's on VOD.
Yeah.
And then that's a feature, and then I've got 3 features on the way.
Oh,
So
really? Nice.
yeah, I've got 3 feature films on the way.
Now, what was COVID a factor there for now? Why you have so much kind of like backlog built up type deal?
Luckily, shot it all before COVID.
Wow.
But I will admit one of the secret projects I've been working on, which is I've been talking about, which is the Untitled documentary project. We
Ooh.
did shoot a little during COVID too.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
it's a documentary. You don't need a crew. You just need a camera and a couple people or just one person. So
Gotcha. Gotcha. I think Sasha Baron Cohen might have stole your idea over on the West Coast there.
right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. All right, cool. So, all right, we're looking forward to those. I think one of the big one, Alpha Rift, is something big that's
Alpha
coming.
Rift.
Hmm.
Alpha Rift is something that's coming. That's I'm the lead in that movie, and I play opposite Lance Henriksen. So he's,
Ooh,
as you know, a genre legend. Yeah, it was
nice.
a pleasure working with him. So, and I
Oh,
play this fan. I get to play the hero this time. I never get to play the hero. I'm usually the anti-hero, the villain, right?
sure.
So I get to play the hero. He's a fanboy Marty McFly type turned hero. So
Okay.
he has to accept his destiny as a medieval knight and fight this age-old demon. So it's a
Nice.
very kid-friendly movie.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Very cool. What was it like? Because as I was mentioning, I tried to get up to New York for a couple of auditions, and one thing I really wanted to get on and wasn't able to was Gotham. What was it like working on that?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So much energy. You literally, the show is so heightened that you have to give. I was drained by the time we covered my coverage and we got to Corey Michael Smith's. I
Yeah.
was drained literally by the time, because you have to just put so much into it because it's such a heightened show. It
Really.
requires a lot of energy, a lot of energy.
Very cool. I love that. We were big fans on our show of that show. We loved covering it, and we thought they did everything right. They had a nice, succinct story. It was out there. It was crazy, but they had a lot of fun with it, type deal. So that's cool.
Oh
That's
yeah.
good to hear that it was a good set to work on.
I've up to this day, I've been very fortunate not to have a bad set to work on. I mean, obviously there have been some strains here and there, but there was never like, oh my gosh, this is a nightmare.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Of course.
I haven't had that situation.
All right. You mentioned being the villain, and I wanted to do a little homework. I was like, let me check this gentleman out here. Let me see what he's got. So, Pledge is on Amazon right now. You can grab it for like $2-3. So I did, and I went and watched Pledge. Man, that's a wild ride.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's one of my favorite projects that I've done so far. It's
Now,
definitely the most psychotic role I've done.
I heard that you were so big on it, though, that you were telling other people, like, don't sleep on this film. Like, it could get picked up. It could actually
I
have a little bit of
did.
legs.
I told my agent at the time, who I'm no longer with. Quite frankly, I'm not with him anymore because I don't like negative people.
Yeah,
I'm an
sure.
eternal optimist, especially being an actor. You get hit, the door slams in your face a million times. You have to continue to say yes. You have
Mhm.
to continue to keep pursuing no matter what. So I told him, hey, we're working on this awesome project. I think it's going to get picked up by IFC Midnight. And this is months, year before it got picked up by IFC Midnight and went to Fantasia. I said, I think it's going to go somewhere. We got a great cast. He said, there's no way. There are no names in it. Best thing you're going to do is go to VOD, blah, blah, blah. He's
Yeah.
very negative. And you know what? Guess what ends up happening? Goes to Fantasia, gets picked up by IFC Midnight, and it's got legs. It's been on Hulu for a while, and people are
Yeah.
still watching it. People are still watching it. So, and
It's
now
awesome.
those guys are my best friends.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, a big reason why it gets watched is yourself. And anytime you enter the screen, you could feel the villainy vibe change. You just played
Thank you.
that role very well. Your mannerisms, everything about it. I was just like, even before we met, I was like, oh, he's going to be the bad guy in this movie. I can feel it.
Awesome.
You had that strong vibe, and you played it so well. Well done on that. I enjoyed it.
Thank
I
thank
enjoyed
you.
it for the horror. That's not my genre. That's my co-host Tony's baby. I'm going to push it his way and get him to check it out because I enjoyed it.
That's great. Are you more of a sci-fi guy?
I like the sci-fi. I like the superhero stuff, and then I like more just the dramas, comedy. More your blockbustery things is more of my route. Tony is the
Cool.
big horror guy. Like this is his season right now. Now that we're jumping
Mm,
into October, Halloween time, now it's go time for all the horror type stuff. So, actually,
yeah.
so for me, Pledge is kicking off my horror season watching.
Hey.
There it is. All right, man. I really much appreciate you coming on Take Two Podcast. Folks, Tucci and Jones is on YouTube right now. Go check that out. As you heard, people are binging the heck out of it. I'm personally going to do it as well because it looks awesome. I looked a couple of the trailers. It looks hilarious. A lot of fun. It looks like you had a lot of fun making that Alpha Rift. Buddy, when these things start dropping, you want to come back on and kind of promo them a little bit and tell us why to watch?
That'd be awesome, especially since Alpha Rift is a superhero movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a straight up superhero movie. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. I play
Okay.
the superhero.
Well,
It's
done,
awesome.
done. What can you tell us what powers you have? Any type of powers?
Oh, so because of, and I don't know if you can see it.
Hmm.
You see that helmet up there in the corner?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It gave me the helmet from the movie. So basically, the helmet gives him the ability to. It's like a 2 second delay to where he can see the future. So he just makes him really good at fighting
Okay.
these demons and stuff. And then once the demons are captured, they get captured in this, and this is the Alpha Rift, which is like an orb which imprisons the soul of the demon.
Wow. Nice.
You would think that they would have more complex sort of ways of not of keeping these age-old demons in these glass shattering eggs, but they got to keep up with the times maybe.
Good
Those
stuff.
ancient societies, man, they're running on a different train of thought. So
That's all they needed. That was it.
yeah.
Awesome. All right. Now I'm even more so wanting to check it out. That's awesome. I love it,
Cool,
man.
cool.
Aaron, thank you so much for coming on, folks. Once again, Tucci and Jones. And if you have a set, guys, it is horror season. Go back and check out Pledge and check out Trick. Right? Trick was a horror movie, right? As well.
Trick was a horror movie, and then you've got another, which is a drama where I play a comedic character who's kind of like a Justin Bieber type coming out.
Oh,
That's called All Those Small Things. Yeah, that's with you watch Game of Thrones and stuff.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, James Faulkner is the star in that one. So
Okay.
he played Randall Tar. He played Randall Tarley in
Gotcha.
Game of Thrones. Yeah,
Very
he
cool.
plays a bitter old man. We have a funny dynamic. It's really fun.
Bottom line is that you have a ton of range as an actor, and now everyone needs to jump on.
Hey man, you said it. You're not me. Like.
I'm seeing it with my own eyes, man. Between Tucci, between Pledge, and now you're telling me you're a superhero as well. That's awesome, brother. Now I got to get you back on. We got to chat some movies and stuff like that later. And
I
talk
love
about
that.
this.
I love that, man. And thanks for stepping out of your comfort zone and checking out Pledge. That means a lot, man.
Of course, my pleasure. Aaron, thank you very much for coming on Take Two Podcasts.
Thanks, man.